Hi YouTube, this is Kaiger1324, up today with another game review. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a game review, and since I've got most of my, about a third maybe, of my games and DVDs and that here now, I feel it's time to sit down and play some of them and do some reviews on them. So, before I get into that, I just want to say I've just watched a new episode of South Park, and it's pretty good. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, but it was pretty good. I think I'm probably going to watch it every Friday. Well, it'll be Saturday that I watch it anyway. It was pretty good. I like how South Park's going now. It's sort of all connecting now with the new episodes. Season 19 was like that as well. It's all sort of connecting, and I do like that. I don't get me wrong, I love the old South Park where it didn't really connect. It was just an episode, and then the next one didn't really have much to do with it. But I do like that, and I just thought I'd mention that because it's pretty good. Just a little heads up, I probably won't be doing any videos tomorrow or Monday, so I'm going to do a video today and then I'll upload it because I'm going to Duncan's with Heather for the weekend. So I'm probably going to upload the video there because it takes not even 10 minutes to upload it. So yeah, my video last night, I had a bit of trouble with it, but luckily I got my little app, my Filmora Go, working. So yeah, if there's, sorry there was a watermark on one of the other videos beforehand, it's just because I was trying to get an editing thing to work on my phone. I didn't get my video camera just because it was I'm not sure what's happening with money for me at the moment, so I've got to find out about that. But anyway, I won't talk about that. But today we're going to be reviewing a game called Aliens vs Predator, the Xbox 360 game. It's also on PS3. I'm sure it is, and it's probably on PC as well. It's made by Sega and Rebellion, and let me tell you something about this game. It's actually half decent. Now, I'm going to do this review a little bit different because this game is sort of a different game to review. Now, I haven't really seen the Alien vs Predator movie. I've seen about half an hour of it. So I'm assuming this game, the story from this game follows from that movie. So I'm going to just call this a movie game. And it's actually a pretty decent movie game at that. Now, what's cool about this game is I love games where you have multiple campaigns, and this one has 3 campaigns. So you have Alien, Predator, and the Marine campaign. Now, I've completed the Marine campaign the other day, and I've completed the Alien one before. The only one I haven't really finished was the Predator one. But anyway, so I'll just start with, graphics in this game. Now, the graphics in this game are, they're decent. This game came out in 2010. So this game's about 6 years old now. The graphics in this game aren't amazing, but they're not the worst graphics in the world. The one thing I will mention is that it can get quite dark on this game. Now, that's alright because it's classed, this game is sort of classed somewhat as a horror game. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but it's not. The only problem is with this game is that it's quite dark, and I get a game, if a game's a horror game, you want it to be dark, but this game sort of does give you some leniency with that, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. And as for the sounds are pretty good. The aliens and the Predator sounds and the gun sound authentic, just like the movie, the pulse rifles, that sort of thing. So for that, I give it credit for that. So but that's really that. Now, the gameplay in this, like I said, there's 3 campaigns. So I'll start with the Marine one because that's the one that I finished the other day. Now, the Marine campaign's about anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, depending on how long you take. It's not the greatest first-person shooter when it comes to that. It's probably better than Alien Colonial Marines. That game was a big disappointment to many people. The only thing that I'll say about that this didn't have was that had some upgrades. This didn't. The only thing that I did find with the Marine campaign, obviously being a sort of, it's sort of like a mini story rather than, a big full game. So so you don't have a lot of weapons in this game. You've only got 6 weapons in this game. And obviously, like I was saying about the darkness, you have like the flashlight. Let me say about the flashlight. The flashlight doesn't seem to work very well. I mean, it gives you a little bit of light, but not a lot. I mean, yeah, well, horror games have always been like that, but it's always nice to have a little bit of light. You want to see what you're doing. You do have flares as well, but it seems like you have a limited supply of them, so I don't know what's happening there. The Marine campaign's pretty fun. The only thing I'll say about the Marine campaign is that the Marine campaign doesn't make you feel scared. It tries to be scary. There are a few moments where it's sort of like, oh shit. But what I mean by that is that there's loads of aliens. You kill loads of aliens in this game. And I know this is that's more of an action game, and if you played a game like Alien Isolation, it's more of a horror game. But in this game, you're a Marine, and you just blast through aliens like anything. I mean, you can kill aliens with one hit with the scope rifle. It's an instant kill if you get a headshot, which is kind of stupid. It's good, but it's kind of stupid that aliens seem so weak in this game. Another thing I noticed that there's only one predator in this game. There's probably 2, but there's only one time you ever really fight a predator as the Marine, and that's a boss fight, and it's an easy boss fight at that. That disappointed me because it's called Aliens vs Predator. Now, I'm guessing, I can't really remember a lot about the Alien and Predator campaign, but I know you kill each other. But as the Marine, you feel like you should have killed more Predators, and it makes this game seem like the Predator is much more stronger than the Alien. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. It just felt so easy to kill the Predator, and there's only like one Predator. There's another time you find a Predator, but it tells you to run away from it, which is kind of stupid because it's called Aliens vs Predator, and if you're doing a Marine, you should be fighting Predators as well, not just the one Predator. I don't know what's going on there. I know, obviously, one Predator is more strong. Normally it's like one Predator is a bit more stronger than one Alien. But still, at the end of the day, you should be fighting more than one Predator as the Marine. Now, for the most part, the Marine campaign is, it's your bog standard thing. You don't have a lot. It is quite dark as well. You're more in like research facilities. But this game, you fight androids as well in this game, which, yeah, I mean, a lot of games have these sort of soldiers and stuff like Fear. But I didn't think you should have had to fight androids in this game. They could have easily given more species of aliens in this game, and possibly, more Predator fights. But, oh well. The Alien campaign is pretty good as well. It's pretty fun to play as the Alien. The Alien campaign sort of classes itself more of a stealth-based, using things like destroying lights and hiding and drawing the enemies out. But it seems like when you're playing as the Alien, all you've got to do is just run at the enemy, knock them down, and then kill them straight away. You can get overwhelmed sometimes, but it just seems like the Alien is really powerful. And as for the Predator campaign is normally just stealth. So you've got the Alien campaign is a mix between action and stealth. The Predator is just not stealth, and of course the Marine is just full action. But it's really cool that you get 3 campaigns on this game, and all 3 campaigns feel somewhat authentic to the Alien vs Predator universe, and how the aliens do use stealth to their advantage, but if they need to, they'll use brute force, and that's what this game sort of plays to. And of course Predator is just mainly stealth, and then Marine's got to blast through everything. But Alien vs Predator is a game that I think a lot of people will pass on this game because it's a movie game. I don't know how well the story is. The only gripes that I have with this game, obviously, like I said, the darkness can be a bit annoying. The Alien, like I said, just feels overpowered, and you can just go through the campaign as the Alien really quickly. That's another thing. The campaigns aren't that long in these games, all 3 of them, but the Marine one is the longest, and then the Alien and Predator one is more of a short campaign with a few missions. And they all do connect. So the way you would play as the Alien, You know, it all connecting to one whole thing. The only thing is that with the Alien, I didn't think that the Alien and Predator campaigns were focused on. I think it was mainly focused on the Marine campaign. They could have easily made this game just a Marine campaign. And we know what came of that later on was Alien Colonial Marines, which isn't as bad as what people say it is. I mean, yeah, it has a lot of issues. I'll talk about that I'll do a review on that another day. But for what it is, it's a pretty cool game actually. Like I said, the darkness can be a bit annoying. The campaigns just feel like the Marine campaign was the main campaign, go-to campaign on this. And another thing that sort of annoys me is that there's not a lot of annoying moments in this game, but I just find that with this game, it just seemed like I said, the Predator, there's only one Predator in this game when you fight it as the Marine, and it just seemed like that was they sort of skimped out on that. They could have easily put maybe a few more Predators in this game as the Marine, because it would have been pretty cool, because there's never really been a game where you're a Marine just fighting Predators sort of thing. I mean, there's Predator on NES, but that's nowhere near as good as anything we'll get today. You know, there's Alien Isolation. It'd be really cool if they made a Predator style game in the same sort of vein as Alien Isolation. I think that'd be really cool. But anyway, so Alien versus Predator. What do I think about this game? It's definitely a game that you should pick up. You can get this game anywhere from £2 to £5. It's relatively cheap. I don't know how much it is sealed and brand new. I'm guessing about 15-20 quid, which is, you know, fair enough, sealed and brand new. I don't think this game was that hyped up. I think with Alien games, Aliens as in the Alien movies, games, they're sort of they're sort of hyped up a little bit because they're cult classic sort of thing. The fan base of the Aliens and the Predator movies are quite big, and they love the movies and that, and they just love the universe. So they hype up the games quite a bit, and often the games don't meet their expectations. With a game like this, you shouldn't expect so much, but you should expect, you know, a little bit of from the movies in there. And this game, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world actually. I'd go as far as to rate this I'd rate this game maybe a 7.5 out of 10, which is quite high when you think about it. It does have, like I said, it has some issues, but for the most part this game is actually enjoyable, and you get 3 campaigns for the price of 1. They could have easily just made this into a campaign just based on Marines, but they give you the option to play as all 3 species, and that's really cool. All 3 species do feel unique to some extent. Of course, the Alien and Predator are different, and the Marine, you know, it's just a soldier, innit? And another little gripe I thought with the story in this game. Obviously, if I'd seen the movie, it probably explains it a bit more. But when I was playing as the Marine, I just felt like, even when I was watching the cutscenes, I didn't know what was going on. I'm just like, oh, I'm doing this now I'm doing this. You sort of do remember this game, but at the end of it, but when you haven't played it for a while and you play it again, you sort of forget what happens. It's not like another game, you know, like Skyrim, where you remember pretty much everything in the game. But yeah, Alien vs Predator. What would I recommend about this game? I'd recommend you give this game a try. It's definitely worth a go. Even if you can pick this game up cheap, give it a go. Sell it. I wouldn't really sell it. You won't get a lot of money for this game. I think this game might go up in price eventually. That's stretching it a bit far, but I think it might go up eventually because it's one of those games that has 3 campaigns and it's a sort of cult following thing. You know, Aliens and Predator are a cult following thing, but for the most part, Alien vs Predator is a game that you probably enjoy, and I definitely enjoyed this game. So give this game a go if you can pick it up. Even if you're not a fan of Alien or Predator movies, you probably would enjoy it because it's pretty cool to play as an alien and a Predator, even if you don't like that sort of thing. But you know, you've still got your Marine thing in there. It's not that scary of a game. It says on the back intensely terrifying stuff. Not really. This game is quite gory, but like I said, it's not that gory when you eat people's head and stuff like that, but it's not that bad. You know, it's no worse than the movies, to be honest. But yeah, Alien vs Predator, a game that not a lot of people talk about. It's a movie game that is actually half decent and one that you should definitely check out. So yeah, I'll give this game a little bit of love. I've got to finish the Alien campaign and the Predator campaign. I'll probably do that Tuesday or maybe Monday evening if I get a chance, but I'm going away for the weekend. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. If you want to see any more game reviews, let me know. I'm going through my games. I think the next game on the list, I've got a Kaiger. I've played a bit of it before, but I might play through it again and do a little review on it. And then possibly, and then I know the next one is Alan Wake, which I'm looking forward to playing that one because I've heard that's a good game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Tuesday with another video Tuesday, and it will probably be the review on a Kaiger. Thanks for watching.